Oh, we have some Yankee stuff to talk about today. Okay. Three things. Okay. Number one, it's breaking news. Randy Vasquez, their number 12 star prospect in the system, who was projected to debut this year, is making his Yankee debut starting tomorrow. Okay. I think against the San Diego Padres. So I don't know what the corresponding move is going to be, but it was just announced and confirmed by Jack Curry. So, and Randy Vasquez said himself he's going to be starting tomorrow for the Yankees. If anything changes, I'll update you on that. That way, if you're not subscribed to this channel, be sure to do that before you leave. So you're in on this stuff. You're in on any changes. If it doesn't happen or something else happens, you're going to get all the intel here. So Randy Vasquez, number 12 prospect, supposed to be starting and making his Yankee debut tomorrow. Again, once the corresponding move comes out too, I'll get that to you as well. I'm curious to know what the heck it's going to be. Whether they're going to DFA somebody or I don't know. I don't know. But the other thing is, and I also have the Yankee lineup here. Game 3 for a match against the Baltimore Orioles tonight. But the second thing I want to talk about is Nestor Cortes. Okay, why is he different this year? All right, and it's pretty obvious that he's got a slow start and he had a couple good starts here and there, but he's having a trouble going through the lineup for the third time. He's pretty smooth first two times for the most part. The third time you're in, he really wears down and he gets picked up by the offenses, and he gets hit much harder the third time around. So obviously, we hope that rights itself, and he's even said that too. He expects to get back to normal as ERA at some point too. But there's a couple of things, and these aren't necessarily theories, but I talked about this last year too. Because one of the things that I noticed last year is that I'm going to give you some insight here. Since he's moved to the Yankees, okay. Um, let's see, he was 5-1 in 2019 with. Let's get the innings pitched here because that's the key. 7.2 innings pitched. No, 66 innings pitched in 2019. 7, obviously, COVID season. Then he threw 93 in 2021. Then he was at about 170 this past year. And obviously, he was, exceptional last year, 12-4 with a 2.44 ERA. So he was exceptional last year. But one of the things that I've noticed being a former pitcher and position player as well, one of the things that you learn, especially in little league and in high school baseball, is they want to protect your arm, right? And one of the general rules of thumb, in particularly in college and even in the minor league systems, is they generally don't recommend adding more than 40 innings pitched to a starting pitcher's workload in a particular season. Okay, if you go from 160 to 200, that's an increase of 40. That's 20%. Okay, if you go from 40 to 80, that's 100%. So the percentage of the workload obviously is different depending on where you're coming from. But he had a 90. He increased by almost 100 innings from 2021 to 2022. Now, I'm not saying it's the reason that he could be, either fatiguing in the third time around a lineup or just not the same, but maybe it does have a little bit of effect on, he far exceeded what generally franchises and teams recommend you do as a starting pitcher in terms of pitching volume. And we understand it was basically him and Garrett Cole and like nobody else last year. So we get it. He was pushed more than he, probably should have been. And again, I can't verify myself that this is the reason why he's been struggling this year, but it could be a reason. This is something I brought up last year when it happened multiple times. We've talked about it. And I wanted to just point that out for perspective. I wanted to see what you thought about it. Anyway, leave me some feedback. Load up the comments. What's your thoughts and your insights? And if you have questions about it, let me know, because this is something that was a drastic increase that's contrary to the increase that are generally recommended at the higher levels of baseball. So I just wanted to point that out. And again, if you've thought about that before, if you noticed it, let me know what you think. And I know the people that follow this channel on a regular know that we talked about this. We even spoke about it last night on the live stream after the post game. So because it's noticeable his second time around to the third time around of the lineup. So, and hopefully, that writes itself. My gut tells me it probably might take him a little bit longer to get right. So, but I hope I'm wrong. Now, let's pivot over to tonight's lineup. Game 3, Baltimore going for the series win. Let's go. We got Gleyber Torres leading off at second base. Aaron Judge in right field batting second. Anthony Rizzo playing first base, batting third. Harrison Bader at cleanoff spot today. DJ's got the day off. Harrison Bader's in center field. Willie Calhoun's batting fifth at DH. It's actually good at DJ's got a day off. Anthony Volpe's batting sixth at shortstop. Oswaldo Cabrera's at third, batting seventh. Ben Rortvedt is catching. Good. Batting 8th at the dish, and Greg Allen is in there too. In left field, batting 9th, and on the mound, on the hill, Clark Schmidt. It's good that we have Greg Allen here. It's good that we have Ben Rortvedt. And a lot of folks have been asking, where are these guys? Why are they not playing? Or why are they playing so little? So it's really good to see both of them in here. It's good to see DJ having a day off too. It's like he's struggling a little bit mechanically with his offense. So hopefully he'll work on some things. Maybe just needs a day off or two. But let me know what you think of the Nestor Cortes thing. Okay. And I'm also glad that I'm glad that Oswaldo Cabrera is playing, but I hope that Oswald Peraza gets a chance to play the infield here, because right now he's on fire, and I think he'd be pretty good here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. But let me know what you think about Randy Vasquez. Have you even heard of the guy? What do you think? Have you heard it yet? This news? Well, there it is. So, and again, once the corresponding move comes out, you'll get it here. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you then.